In this multiplayer guide episode, we will be discussing combat skills. The first thing that should be ingrained into your mind for any gunfight you get into is to never stand still while dueling somebody. It might take a little getting used to, but when aiming down sights and shooting at someone, you should always be swaying back and forth sporadically or moving in one direction continuously to try and avoid gunfire. If you can learn to do this in every gun duel that you get into, no matter what the range of the enemy, you will be a lot more successful. Moving also makes you harder to hit for reinforcements you don't see coming. One attachment that can help increase your movement speed while aiming, and is a great one to consider for all of your weapons, is the adjustable stock attachment. Call of Duty is obviously a very fast-paced game, and a lot of players like to play aggressively, so use this to your advantage. If you find yourself outnumbered or in an unfavorable situation, fall back and relocate. This will keep your enemies guessing as to where you're coming from next and give you the chance to become the aggressor. At the same time, there are also situations where you can let the enemy come to you and use their impatience and frustration to your advantage. So assess each gunfight and enemy accordingly. The last technique to learn, and one that's especially hard to master, is moving to cut off angles of attack while in a gunfight. This is a technique that is mainly used when engaging two enemies at once, or when you're fighting one guy and you see his friend coming in on your minimap. If you're in a gunfight with an enemy, but you see in your minimap that another enemy is closing in, use this knowledge to move to a location that cuts off the incoming enemy's view, making it harder for him to shoot at you. You are already in the middle of a duel, but if you can do this properly, it will let you focus on one enemy at a time. This will help keep you from getting overwhelmed and outgunned. All of these tactics take some getting used to, and a lot of time to truly master, but try to keep them in mind. They will give you the tools you need to survive and best the enemy, and make you a badass in the process.